Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing a set of Chromoly axles. Hopefully these ones don't snap like the old ones. So the other week we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'd just like to thank every single person who pressed the little subscribe button. I didn't really tell everyone to do it at the start because I didn't know how YouTube worked and all that. So I'd just like to thank everyone because we finally hit 1,000, and we just hopefully I can keep pumping out non-stop videos. We've got the axles now, so we're just going to go and install them, and then over the next couple of weeks we'll be doing some more not stock episodes, putting these through their paces. We're not going to try and break them this time because they cost a lot of money, these Chromoly axles, after importing them from the States, all the costs that go along with it. They cost a fair bit of money, so I'm not going to break these ones on purpose. So we're going to get out there, we're going to try and get the little broken piece out of the axle, and then we're going to pull the center out, give it a look over, put it all back together, slide these in, and we'll be good to go for a bit of a four-wheel drive this afternoon. Hopefully. Roll the intro. Welcome back to another video. So I went and bought this tool. You can't see what brand it is, because I'm not paid by them. So the axle is broken off in there. It's still hanging out of the diff center. So I went down today and I bought this extendable, whatchamacallit. It's got a little whatchamacallit on there. It's a magnet, I'm not dumb. Anyway, I'm going to try to slide it in. Hopefully we're going to have enough length for the short side, because the short axle breaks all the time. And I'm going to go and stick this in and see if I can just grab onto it to pull it out, so then I don't have to try and shimmy the diff center out and cause any damage to the where the spline is. The spline's on the inside of the axle. So we'll give that a whirl. If that doesn't work, well, then it's plan B. So alright, move out of the way. It looks long enough. Measure it around the side. Get off, sausage. So now we just got to try and get it in here. See if we can hook onto it. Nope. It just seems to not have enough strength just to pull it. So I might end up pushing it in, see if I can push it in any further, and we'll get under there and pull the tail shaft off and try and get it out through the center by pulling the center out, because as you can see it's just not happening. Yep. Still filming, aren't you? Alright, so it's time to pull the oil out of the diff center here. I've already got the bolt undone. I'm just going to start undoing it. We get the oil out, and yeah, well, that's not how you do it, but at least there's not that much metal on there. There's a little bit, but there's not as much as I expected to be on there. So, moving on. Whenever you're ready, you can just turn it off. So I'm doing the last bolt on the uni joint. I'm in the tail shaft. We're going to pull the tail shaft off, and then I ain't even got a bother counting. There's a few bolts all the way around the diff center, and all those, and it should just fall out, but it's not going to, because of that axle, the broken part. So hopefully it'll come out fairly easy. And we'll just get this off if it wants to. If it wants to be nice.
2 hours later.
There we go. It just needed a little bit of a hurry along. Alright, so I'm just taking the last bolt out now, and I remembered, after I got a couple of bolts out, I remembered exactly how heavy this thing was. So, I wouldn't break any bones taking it out. I'll just spread this out so I can drop it onto something clean so it's not in the dirt. Okay.
Hours later.
I'd say the axle's already hitting. Oh. How's it going? Not very good, I see. Alright, so that didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it. I pulled the diff center out, and like I thought, it was broken off, but it's actually sheared off into multiple pieces. And there's still a section still in there. I'll throw it up on the screen. The section that's still in there, I'm going to leave it in there because I'm actually going to take the whole lot, drop it off down at our local ARB, and they can sort it out because they actually put the diff locker in there. So I'll go down, get them to get the axle out, fix it up, clean up whatever's a little bit broken. The rest of it looks okay. The crown and the pinion aren't that bad. So we'll just get the diff fixed up, and you know, I'm still gonna have to wait a couple of weeks, but then I'll get them to slot the axles in and it'll be good to go.